Battlefield's launch date was October 6, 2021, which was well over a year ago, and I can honestly say that there's still very little working content. Don't get me wrong, there's quite a lot to do in the game. There's a bunch of game modes, a bunch of different stuff you can do. However, there's so many bugs, crashes, and balancing issues that the game feels unfinished. Over a year and a half now, and the game still feels unfinished. Even now, I still see plenty of glitches, bugs, and a whole lot of bullshit going on from EA. So I'm going to go through the positives before the negatives. Newsflash, if you read the fucking title, you know Battlefield doesn't have a lot going for it. So, without further ado, here are the fucking non-existent positives. Okay, for starters, matchmaking is pretty quick. I'll give it to them. I seem to finish a game and get right back into another one really quickly. There's not a whole lot of waiting time or downtime between matches, so I feel like I'm constantly in it. The music in the game makes me feel very good. I feel like the main character in a movie or even in the game. The issue is there's not that many songs. The songs that they do have or the music that they have in the background, really good music. Whoever they got to do the music needs a raise. That's what they need. The amount of guns in the game is actually shockingly crazy. There's 46 weapons in the game, and that's just in the base Battlefield 2042. There's Portal and there's different guns in that one, but we're just going to go off of the base. There's 46 weapons and over 90 different attachments for each weapon. So there's seemingly endless possibilities for weapon handling and customization. Unfortunately, this is where the positives come to an abrupt halt. If you wanted to hear me talk really good about the game, that's not happening. So let me give you some context to this video. It is kind of out of the blue for a game like this for me to play. First of all, I saw a couple videos on the resurgence of Battlefield 2042, and I kind of wanted to check it out for myself because, at this point, I'm getting bored of COD, and Siege is infuriating, and I can't get gold to save my life anyway. So I wanted to get into it. I wanted to see if there were still some bugs. I played the game for a really long time when it first came out, 6 months straight. And all my friends were like, "You're a fucking idiot. Why are you still playing the game? Get off the game." And I was like, I'm just going to try it out for myself. So I did. And I can say that all the people who said it was a resurgence are liars. None of them are telling the truth. This game is still really, really bad. Let's go through some of the things that I found issues with still today. So, for starters, the first time I loaded up the game after downloading it again, I immediately had a notification that told me the EA servers were down. And something that you yourself might find repetitive is that after about 2 or 3 games, you will also find these same issues. EA servers are down, or it says your Wi-Fi is unable to connect. And when I'm looking at my Wi-Fi connection status or other games, they're working perfectly. It's just EA that's fucking up here. So that's on EA's behalf. This is more of a gameplay issue I have right here. Hit detection is still very poor, and in a game that is just about shooting, literally all you do is shoot, you would think that they would have hit detection down to a T. They don't have hit detection down to a key. Sam, what are you doing? Sorry for the flub there. Let's get right back into the video. Pretend like you never saw that. It didn't happen. Erase it from your mind. So, going back to hit detection, something that I faced a lot, even in this gameplay you might see it a little bit. Every once in a while you'll come up to a guy and you'll put 15 to 20 bullets into somebody and their health doesn't go down and they kill you. And most people are quick to say oh, they're hacking or anything, but in some of these kill cams, I get killed by somebody after shooting them a bunch and then somebody comes along and then kills them. So I don't think it's hacking. I think it's purely just horrible hit detection. And that's the same goes with bullet tracing. Bullet tracing in this game is absolutely horrendous. You still get shot through walls. Explosives get you through walls. People shooting from across the map. Bullets going through things. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand how bullets work. They go through things, but it's not meant to do that. The game isn't meant for you to shoot through the walls. It's purely just a bug or a glitch. And it's one of the biggest issues the game has, and it's such a mood killer when you get killed by somebody who's on another wall that you had there's nothing you could have done to stop it. So that's one of my biggest issues with the game, and here in a second I'm going to get into my second biggest issue. So my second biggest issue is not really a gameplay issue necessarily. One of my biggest pet peeves with games is greed, and over the past couple of years, games have gotten ridiculously greedy. I mean, EA is famously known for shitting on their own, player base and making them pay ridiculous amounts of money just to play a game. The Battle Pass, Season 3 Battle Pass, I'm going to show a clip here in a second of the Battle Pass. It's absolutely horrendous. The skins and the gun skins and the cosmetics that they're giving you in these Battle Passes look like skins that should have come with the game when the game dropped. They should have come with the game. It seems more like they're just redressing fucked up shit and putting it back out there for you to watch. And for me, that seems really disingenuous. And you know what? I'm just going to let it speak for itself. So without further ado, this is what the Battle Pass looks like. And it's not really that cool looking, obviously. Okay. Here's what I mean. This is, like, what is this? This is just a white gun skin. There's nothing special about that. There's nothing like, what is this? This is tier 98. It's a picture of ice cubes melting. Like, what are we doing here? Like, that's okay, I guess. And then we've just got, like, again, like a really common gun skin. Like, why is that level 96? This is just a black helicopter. Sorry, a dark green helicopter. I mean, what's special? What is special about this? And again, this is 94 right here. This is 94. Just a tanner color version of an operator. I mean, you got a booster. Congratulations. We got a pistol skin. This pistol skin actually looks kind of cool, not going to lie. But that's tier 92. Is that really tier 92? Like, this is what tier 92 is? Look at this. This is tier 90. It's green. It's just green circles. It's not bad, but, like, this is... That one's actually cold. I'm not going to lie. That's a cold ID card. It's not as cool as mine. What is it? See, this is also what I mean by things not loading in really quickly. This is my player card. I like this one. This is what I rock with. By the way, when I say I've been playing the game for a while, I'm level 91. Okay, so I have some time in the game. All right, it's honestly depressing. Like, look at all this. This is where I'm at. This is everything I've unlocked so far. It's absolutely nothing. I mean, the combat knife, sure, dude. But it's just like, these are all just like, these aren't cool. Like, I don't want to grind out for any of these things. Like, look. This is just a black skin for a pistol. Like, are you serious? Like, what are we doing here? This is absolutely ridiculous. So, now you kind of know what I mean by how bad the Battle Pass was, and how it just feels like they're trying to get me to pay for something that just isn't worth the price of admission. And to me, that's kind of an issue. Like, I have an issue with that. I struggle to kind of like it anyway. And that's all I have for the Battle Pass. Some like it, some don't. For me personally, I just feel like they're trying to fish for a little bit of money for a game that's really not worth the price. And yeah. To go back to one more positive though, and I'll give the game some credit here. The Portal mode is by far the best thing the game has going for it. Portal mode is for those who like milsims or zombies or a different kind of team deathmatch or want to make their own rules and want to do customs. Portal is the best way to do this. I found for me personally, I had more fun playing Portal modes than any of the game modes they had out. And some of the game modes are fun, but Portal, there just seemingly was so much to do, I couldn't do it all. I had so much fun. There was a game mode called, Russia versus U.S. World War III. It was like a milsim, 64 versus 64. It's super realistic, no HUD. Like, it was just awesome. Like, the whole time I was like, whoa, like, this is what I want. Like, this game is so awesome. And that was the best thing the game had going for it. And it was so weird that I was like, how is it that in your game that you made, the best game mode is made by people who don't work for you. So for me, it's just like they don't fix the right things. I think that this game still has some potential. It's a year and a half old. Season 4 comes out in about a week from now. I'll look at it and I'll see if it's good. But as of today, I'm done with Battlefield 2042 for the most part. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's just my opinion.